So today, we're going to take a look at the Food Indaba's walking tours. And these aren't your average tourist trips. We're going on an immersive journey right into the heart of Cape Town's food systems to see how a city really feeds itself. It really starts with the senses, doesn't it? That immediate hit. The smell of cooked meat, the sizzle from a grill. That's your entry point. It's delicious, it's vibrant, and it's just the beginning of a much, much bigger story. And that's the key thing here. As good as the food is, these walks are designed to go way deeper. They're about peeling back the layers, looking right under the hood to see how the city's engine actually runs, far away from all those polished supermarket aisles. Okay, so the tours focus on 3 totally unique areas of the city, and each one tells a completely different story about food. We're going to start in Belleville, then jump over to Lenga, and wrap things up in the Cape Town CBD. First up, Belleville. Just try to picture this. Tens of thousands of people moving through this transport hub every single day. It's this buzzing, energetic Pan-African market. You can find food from all over, but what's really amazing is that it's also a place of some seriously cool innovation. And this isn't just about watching from the sidelines. It's about real, active support. You've got people like Newton Roman from the Greater Tygerberg Partnership explaining how they work right there with the traders, helping with essentials like clean water. It sounds simple, but that one change has a massive impact on safety, on health, on everything. All right, our next stop is Langa, which is literally the geographic heart of Cape Town. A tour here is just this powerful deep dive into how food is woven into the very fabric of a community's identity, its history, and even its politics, especially when it comes to its famous meat culture. And again, you see these tangible projects happening. Rihanzu Marvate talks about supporting the smiley traders, the folks who sell sheik's heads, which is a local delicacy. By helping upgrade their stalls and their environment, they're not just making things better, they're helping to preserve a cultural tradition and make sure people can keep earning a living. And finally, we land right in the city center. This tour brings you face-to-face with a massive contradiction. On one side, you have this world-class foodie destination city, and on the other, you have widespread food insecurity. The tour just forces you to ask, how can both of these things be true on the exact same streets? So, we've seen the places, right? Now let's start connecting the dots. Let's go from the food stall on the corner to the huge systems that make it all possible, because this is where the really big insights start to show up. Remember that innovation in Belleville I was talking about? Well, here it is. It's this beautiful circular economy in action. The food waste from the market doesn't get tossed. Nope. It's collected, it's turned into compost, and then that compost is used to grow fresh vegetables in an urban garden that feeds people right there in the community. It's just brilliant. Now, if you need just one number to grasp how critical all this is, here it is, 70%. That's the estimated amount of food that low-income households get from these informal markets. Think about that. This isn't some cute sideline economy. It is the absolute backbone of food security for most people in the city. And this is exactly why it matters so much. One person on the tour said that switching from a big supermarket to the Belleville market was a refreshing change. And that's it, right? It's the difference between a sterile, standardized experience and a place that's buzzing with real culture, connection, and community. So when we're talking about all this, the term for it is the informal food system. It sounds kind of academic, but it's really just a name for this complex, absolutely vital network that fuels the city in ways that, honestly, most of us never even see or recognize. So what's the ultimate goal here? What's the point of walking people through these incredibly vibrant, and let's be honest, complex spaces? What is it all building towards? It's a totally fair question. What do these tours actually accomplish? Are they just an interesting day out, or is there a much deeper purpose at play here? Well, the purpose is really layered. First, it's about making these essential systems that are so often invisible, visible. It's about creating a bridge between, say, a policymaker in an office and the trader on the street. It's about challenging old ideas about informal trade. And ultimately, it's about celebrating food for what it is, this incredible cornerstone of culture and community. And we'll end with this really powerful thought from someone on the tour. How often does the language we use, our maps, our urban plans, actually create distance instead of connection? These tours, they do the exact opposite. They build connection, they create understanding, and they ask all of us to see our city and the people who feed it in a completely new light.